Good morning, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys Wale Fatsi from the Big R. We are doing nothing else but the Big R Solution Sports Program. You know that every Tuesday we give you the news. Today, I have Ntwentle in the lineup, so the team is strong today. And then I also have Last Born with me. Ntwentle, welcome to the show. And then, how are you doing?
Thank you, my brother. Good morning. Tsapa, good morning to you, my brother. And to the viewers out there at home, I'd like to greet you. And thank you very much for supporting us. And then we are once more back in the line with the good news, as always. Thank you very much, Mr. Dao. Let me come back to you.
Okay, Tsapa, let's move quicker and then let's be mindful of the time. Greet the viewers. Let's get moving.
Yes, good morning. Good morning to the viewers out there, and to you, Mr. Jackie, and also to you, Mr. Shabalala. Yes, we're looking forward for this morning's show and to give all the news that we have.
Okay, Jackie, shall you give us the news? We start with local football.
Yeah, definitely, my brother. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I've got the news, and I'm going to share, because you know what? Those who know this sport better, they call it football can kill you.
Yeah.
So definitely I'm going to give you the news in terms of our local football.
Mhm.
And it's amazing. And it's very much interesting.
Yeah.
That's all about our local football. I just want to talk, I'll just give you something else, not the Italian one at the moment, but I'll start with the local one. Just 1 second for me, it won't be long. There we go. I've got it quickly sorted. And then, no man, something's not right.
No. You know what? Move to the Italian football because it looks like you're not getting it right. Are you getting it right? Or in the meantime?
Yes.
All right, let's start talking. Tsepang, we saw the games over the weekend. We saw what happened to Orlando Pirates. We saw how the Mamelodi Sundowns are reducing the Soweto Giant to non-entities. So I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, we've got the lock already. Jackie, give us the news.
Hey, my brother, it's tough. Things are happening in the kitchen. If you're not fit enough to be in the kitchen, unfortunately, you just have to leave us in the kitchen, because only those who are fit must be in the kitchen. Here's a team, very good team, Mamelodi Sundowns, still on top, number one. They were playing against Orlando Pirates this past weekend, and what a demolition of 3-0. Congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns. If you look at the log, I'm not surprised. They played 24 games, and they've managed to collect 51 points. What a good show. Definitely, they've lost only one game. That was against Amakosi Kaizer Chiefs. If you look at the number of games that are left at the moment, they're only left with 6 games. On these 6 games, last week we said they must win 6 games, and then so that they can be able to win the league. Now they're leading by a point. However, they do have a 2 goals advantage in terms of games in hand, which are not guaranteeing that you've got points in your hands. Let's look at team number 2 there, which is Amazulu. The Benny McCarthy magic is there. They played 26 games, and they managed to collect up to 50 points. That is excellent. That's amazing. That's for the very first time it happens in this particular history of our local football. And then number 3, we've got Golden Arrows. They played very well as well. They played 26 games, and they managed to collect up to 43 points, which is a very good, excellent achievement so far with the team. As Moroka Swallows, let me say Swallows FC, they played 25 games, and they managed to collect 40 points, which is amazing. Remember, they're from the NFD, and they came into the PSL. The only problem that they've got is playing too much draws. If they can fix that one, I'm telling you, Swallows is a very good team. Number 5, we've got Orlando Pirates. Mapagania kwenze njani ezimnyama ngenkani. They played 24 games and they managed to collect 39 points. Orlando Pirates must just shut the door at the back. If they can do that, fix the defense and fix the strikers, the strike force, I can tell you, Mapagania will be back to their normal game. They are number 5 at the moment. And then number 6, we've got SuperSport United. SuperSport started very well. Remember, there was a time where they were on number 2, challenging Mamelodi Sundowns, and they were trailing by only 3 points. Now they've gone down to number 6. They played 26 games, and they managed to collect 38 points. And then number 7, we've got Cape Town City, who also was doing very well, and all of a sudden, there are some commotions within the team. They've suspended their coach. I don't know for what good reason. And apparently, there's a player there with the name of Phyllis. Phyllis he's a central defender. When Benny McCarthy and Amazulu came, remember he was brought to Cape Town City by Benny McCarthy. When they came to play against Cape Town City, what happened is that he went to shake his hand. And then even after the game, when they lost 5-1, he went to shake his hand again. And that is what is wrong, that he's been accused of that. That is why now he's been suspended as well. And then number 8, we've got TS Galaxy. They played 25 games and collected 32 points. And then number 9, we've got Kaizer Chiefs. They played 25 games and collected 29 points. And then number 10, we've got Baroka FC. Played 26 and then collected 29 points. Number 11, we've got Bloemfontein Celtic, who played 26 games and collected 27 points. Number 12, we've got Maritzburg United, who played 24 games and collected 25 points. Number 13, we've got Stellenbosch FC, who played 26 games and collected 25 points. And then number 14, that's Chippa United, played 26 games and collecting 24 points. Number 15, Chakuma, played 24 games and collecting 22 points. And then number 16, we've got Black Leopards, played 25 games and collecting only 18 points. So as we can see, anything can happen. This league is still far from over. Amazulu are giving a good account of themselves. Golden Arrows as well. I think those are the championship challenging teams at the moment against Sundowns. And then other teams, if you can check even the top 8, you can't say who's going to be in number 8 or number 9 or 7. So at the moment, it's still tough. Let's give it another 2 rounds of this particular league and see what is happening. Tahu, sorry for taking much of your time. Let me come back to you, my brother.
And now, I wanted to make some few analysis. Firstly, let me start with Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns, if they win 4 games out of 6 remaining, the league is gone. Because Amazulu, if they win their last 4 games, they will have 62 points. So Amazulu, they will have 62 points. All right.
Points, yes.
And then if Mamelodi Sundowns win the remaining 4 games, they'll have 53. It's 63. Over. I mean 63. It's over.
Yes.
Then we go down there. Kaizer Chiefs. If Kaizer Chiefs win their last 5 games, they will collect 15 points, which will put them at number, which will give them 44 points. All right. Now, Chiefs will get 44 points. Let's see. TS Galaxy, how much do they need to make 54 points? If TS Galaxy win 3 games, all right, now they are if Chiefs win the remaining 5 games, they will be 44. If TS Galaxy win 4 games, all right, 4 games is 32. 4 games, then 4 games will give them 12.
12, yes.
All right. So it's also 44.
Yes.
So if TS Galaxy win 5, then they will be having about 47. So that is why I'm saying Cape Town City, if they win the 4 games, they are now at 36, isn't it? And then
Yes.
if they win the remaining 4 games, which will give them 12, isn't it?
12 points, yeah. Yes.
Now, what does that
It will
mean?
be
It will be
48.
So
Yes.
the battle will be between Kaizer Chiefs and TS Galaxy
That's right.
for number 8. So Chiefs has to win all its 5 games.
Let's not also count out Baroka FC because they are still in that
The
same
same
situation as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Baroka, they are left with 4 games, which they can have about 12 points out of that.
That's correct.
29 plus 12, what will that be? I don't think Baroka, even if all 3, they can win all their games. Baroka will have 41.
Yeah.
So the battle will be between Kaizer Chiefs and TS Galaxy.
Yes.
And Cape Town City, if they win, if they win all their 4 games, no, let's say Cape Town City, they will make 48. All right.
Yeah.
And that's a challenging part. All right. So remember,
Yes.
earlier we were discussing will Kaizer Chiefs qualify for top 8? So I want the debate to go on, guys, because now we are talking numbers. Jackie, let's move on to Lastborn. Lastborn, do you want to say a word before you move? So that Lastborn, you want to say something?
What I can say is, looking at the log at the moment, I think from number 4 till number 9, it's going to be a battle. I don't think Swallows, Orlando Pirates, SuperSport, Cape Town City will have it easy. That's a battle right there between Chiefs, TS Galaxy also, and Baroka. Any of those teams will be fighting for that top 8 position, honestly. Because what if Chiefs can win all of their games and then Morocco Swallows just slips up the last remaining 4 games? Then we'll be talking a different ball game. So
let me give you another scenario. Last one. Swallows, we see these days they are playing draws.
Yes.
Yeah, if they play 5 draws, they'll still qualify 45.
Yeah, but if Chiefs can win all of their games, they can also get the 45 points mark. Then what about
Chiefs will go up to 44?
Yes, 44. Okay, yeah. It's okay. But what if your Super Sports Orlando Pirates are stuck where they are and Cape Town City? So we can't really conclude the top 8 at the moment, honestly, because the gap is not far.
We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I wanted just to bring that. And then in passing, people were saying, in our community group, George Clark, who came up with something very interesting. He said, remember today is the 3rd, It's the 3rd of April. He said, but what the middle of Tabalore, Kini 3 today, what are Pirates? Pirates. Yeah, that was a joke. Jackie, we want to move on.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah, stop there sharing that side so that we help we help small Lastborn to have his you start with that the English Lastborn.
Yes. I just want to give out the results and the fixtures of the Premier League.
Yeah, but here is the league. Can you guys see the league?
Yes, we can.
Give the results.
Okay, so the results that came through during the past weekend. Southampton played against Leicester City. The game was a 1-1 draw. And then we had Crystal Palace versus Man City. Man City won that game by 2-0. And then we had Brighton versus Leeds. Brighton won that game by 2-0. We had Chelsea versus Fulham. Chelsea won the game by 2-0. With Everton versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa won the game by 2-1. We had Newcastle versus Arsenal. Arsenal won that game by 2-0. We had Tottenham versus Sheffield United. Tottenham won that game by 4-0. And we had West Brom versus Wolves. Wolves won that game by 1-0. And then we had a postponed match between Manchester United versus Liverpool. Yes, the game was postponed. Further details will be revealed on when the game will be happening again. So, yeah, we're just waiting for that at the moment.
Yeah, give the news what happened. The fans of Man United were protesting.
Yes.
Just give the news.
So about 300 plus fans of Manchester United invaded the pitch hours before the game took place. It was due to protest regarding the European Super League. Apparently, they wanted to, send out a message to the bosses of Manchester, that the fans themselves, they've got a say, and they play a huge role in the club. So they were sending out a message, and a lot of people actually received the information while saying that it was very brave of them to actually do that during a big game, and just sending out a message like that, So at least now I could say that they did the right thing, and it's just a wake-up call regarding the management of Manchester, that, it's not just their team, but it's, it's for the fans, and the supporters also have a say, in regards to the team, and they should also consider their feelings as well and their support as well, because without them, they are nothing basically. So yeah, that's what happened, and that's what took place. So yeah, further details regarding the match we'll hear from the both teams on when will the game take place again.
When we check on the analysis, Man United or Man City, they need only one win. Or if Man United lose the upcoming game, Man City has won the league.
Yes.
Then in terms of top four, it's going to be humdinger. From Chelsea up to Liverpool, any team can make top four. I think Man United is secured. It's secured of the Champions League football next year. Leicester, I think they need one and one draw. And then they are done. But we're going to see. West Ham can still qualify.
Yeah.
Because they have about 5 games to go, which can give them about 15 points. All right, 15 points. And what does that mean? It's 70.
Yeah, 70.
Right?
70 points.
70 points. So they can still qualify, but depending that they win all the games. Right? So that's it. So, and then later on, I'll give you the top goal scorer in both local and English football. In the meantime, Jackie, are you ready for the Italian?
Yes, definitely. I'm ready.
Okay. Just give us the lock and tell us what's happening. If you are while you are still sorting out, let me, in the meantime, give them the stats as far as Tsepang. Remember, you'll be doing the La Liga. Oh, you're okay now.
Yeah, I'm okay, sure.
Yeah. What's happening there?
Yeah. With La Liga, it's something else, my brother. Inter Milan has won the league. It's gone.
Serie A. Yes, in Serie A.
I know, the Serie A is gone, my brother. Inter Milan are the champions. Look, they played 34 games and collected 82 points.
Yeah.
No one can supersede that particular score. And then Atalanta, they played 34 and then collecting 69 points. Juventus, the former champions, played 34 and then collecting only 69 points. And if you look at number 4, it's AC Milan, played 34, collecting 69 points as well. Number 5, Napoli, 34, and then collecting 67 points. Number 6, Lazio, 33, and then collecting 64 points. And lastly, number 7, Roma, playing 34 games and then collecting only 55 points.
No, don't count Roma. Roma won't make it.
They won't make it, definitely.
Yeah. Now, Juventus, remember Ronaldo was a little bit worried that they may not qualify.
Yes.
It looks like they'll qualify for the Champions League.
That's correct, yes.
Because they're left with about, 4 games. They must win all the 4 games. So it's going to be
not easy.
It's going to be very
easy.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Not easy.
While you are still there, let me give you guys the Serie A stats in terms of top goal scorers. All right. Number 1, we have Cristiano Ronaldo, 27 goals. All right, and then followed by Romelu Lukaku, 21 goals, and then number 3, Immobile, 19 goals, and then again number 3, we have Dusan Vlahovic, and 19 goals. We also have Luis Fernando Muriel, 19 goals. You have about 1, 2, 3, 4 guys on the same position with 19 goals, including Simeone Chichuku. So all of them, they scored 19 goals. Now let's go to the assist. The assist, we have Cuadrado with 10 assists, Romelu Lukaku with 10 assists, and then Milivojevic 10 assists, and then Morata 9, and then Milokovic 9 of Lazio. So those are the stats of La Liga. It was rumored that Ronaldo had said if they don't qualify, he's gonna go to Man United. He was contemplating of going to Man United because he's not sure whether Real Madrid will take him back or not. Now let's move on, Jackie. Maybe you need to let's stop sharing that side, and then last born. I'm sure now.
Yes, I've got the La Liga results here and fixtures.
Yeah, give me the results. In the meantime, then while I'm checking your log.
Okay, so La Liga results: Celta Vigo played against Levante. Celta Vigo won the game by 2-0. And then Eibar played against Alaves. Alaves won by 1-0. Elche played against Atletico Madrid, but Atletico was very lucky. They won that game by 1-0. Huesca played against Real Sociedad, and then Huesca won the game by 1-0. Real Madrid played against Osasuna, and they won the game by 2-0. Valladolid played against Real Betis, and that game was a 1-0 draw. Villarreal played against Getafe. Villarreal won the game by 1-0. Granada played against Cadiz. Cadiz won the game by 1-0. And the big one, Barcelona played against Valencia. And then Barcelona won the game by 3-2. So yeah.
Lost it, eh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a big one. They nearly lost that game. They nearly lost that game. Yes. Yeah. So these are the results that came through in the La Liga.
In the La Liga. And
yes.
The news in the La Liga, they said after the game, Messi called all the players to go to his house to celebrate the win. And at the same time, they were having a dinner. He was also, sharing some ideas with them in terms of how can they make sure that they win the league and then they also say Ansu Fati has gone for another surgery. It seems as if that injury, it's not what we thought. Remember, they were trying to avoid for him to go under the knife, but finally it has happened. He has gone under the knife now. And there's also the news that Barcelona are seriously thinking of bringing Neymar back. They think that the price will be much cheaper as compared to last year. And then PSG, they want to hold on. But the two players, Neymar and Messi, have decided that they want to play together come next season. So we'll see what's going to happen. So in a nutshell, those are the news. But before we close this section, I want us to talk about what happened at Orlando Pirates. Jackie, let's talk about Orlando Pirates. What went wrong at Orlando Pirates?
Yeah, brother. It was a very sad kind of a weekend, really, because some of my friends are Buccaneers, and you know what, they felt that particular pain. And you know what, it's one of those things, man. It's a game. It's only a game. You win some, you lose some. Well, I think the tactical approach within the Orlando Pirates camp, it was not spot on. If you look at the way the selection of the team itself, the coach had Mwango as a top striker on the bench, and he also had Mabasa on the bench as well. And then Vincent Pule was playing as an attacking midfielder. And then it looks like the coach, he prefers to play midfielders instead of using his top strikers as well, which has been my problem since the coach has taken over. And then number two, if you look at the defense of Orlando Pirates, they're suffering the very same fate that is happening within Kaizer Chiefs. There's plenty of miscommunication. There's plenty of errors and mistakes that are being committed by the last line of defense. I'm not gonna say I'm blaming Hlatshwayo or I'm blaming Jail or anyone, but all I can say is that currently, psychologically, I don't think that the captain, which is Hlatshwayo, he's in a very good space psychologically. I think the coach should just give him some time off so that he can be able to work on his challenges that he's working with. And you know what? It's football. These kind of things, they do happen to anyone. They can happen to anyone. So it needs us as fans and supporters to make sure that we give our full support to our players. After all, you know what? It's only a game, guys. We just need to make sure that we support our players. So the coach didn't get his team selection correctly.
Okay.
The youngster that is Sesame, which I thought he was going to play, but unfortunately, he didn't play. In a nutshell, that's all I've got in terms of Orlando Pirates, my brother.
All right. And then last one, what's your take?
Mr. Shabala, I'll be brief. I won't take much of the time. It's just frustrating, you know. I think for the past couple of weeks, I've been saying the same thing. Orlando Pirates coach, the coach is a problem, you know. I don't care whether they've won the M10 at the beginning of the season. I think at that time, they were a good squad, you know. We thought that, okay, Orlando Pirates this season, we're going to see something different. But then we didn't. That momentum just ended with the M10-8. You know, during the course of the league, we've been complaining about the same thing. Tactics, game implementation. The coach is getting it wrong. Week in, week out. They're not consistent. Pirates can go pound to pound with Sundowns in terms of players. That's a fact. Pirates has a good squad, has players. But the coach is failing to utilize that squad. He doesn't know how to utilize that squad when it comes to games. You can't have strikers on the bench and then you're relying on your midfielders to win you a game against Mamelodi Sundowns. I'll emphasize on that word, Mamelodi Sundowns. It's impossible. Your Vincent Pules, your Macarinhas, they can't go pound to pound with defenders like your Nascimentos and your Libusas. Those two fullbacks are very smart. Those two center backs are very smart. Those guys know how to play the game. So your Pules won't have the strength and the strikers mentality like your Mabasa, who was on the bench, or your Mango, who was on the bench. Maybe it's a personal thing going on within the camp. We don't know, but we've seen this a lot. The coach doesn't prefer playing with Mango and Mabasa. He prefers other players, his midfielders, to play for him up front. So that's a problem, But coming back to, Sundowns, it's just a fully oiled machine. I did say that they just needed a couple of days just to regroup, and they'll get it right. They got it right. They won the game clean. That team is so patient. I think we also the game in the first half, how patient we are, even in the second game, they are so patient and they get it right. You understand? So that team is just out of this world at the moment in this country. But Orlando Pirates, for Mr. Coach, I won't blame. There's only one player I can blame at the moment. I think Tyson Tlatshwa should sit outside for a bit. I think until the end of the season, let the young boy Sasani come play in. Tyson needs to relax. He hasn't gelled in. There's so many mistakes that he's causing at Orlando Pirates at the moment, and they need to get that right.
Okay, last one. I like it. You say, I won't be long. Then you get excited, get the momentum. Now, guys, how about if I say, I've said it before, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, these are the two teams that are well sponsored. They can afford any player. I think Motsepe has demonstrated that if you want a quality team, you must be prepared to buy. I think the two teams, they must go to the market and buy quality players. That's what I say. But still, again, I appreciate what Orlando Pirates is doing and Kaizer Chiefs by bringing the youngsters, because we want to see the youngsters. But at the same time, these youngsters, they must mix with the experienced players so that they can be nurtured very well. All right? We want to see that culture whereby Mamelodi Sundowns would bring your Chuku here, Roger Fetumba. We want to see that. And Chiefs used to do that at some point. So let them bring quality players. Then, because as we speak now, they are far, far behind to Mamelodi Sundowns as far as the local football is concerned. But guys, let me move on quickly. Those are the comments from our side. I don't know, as viewers out there, what's your take? What do you think? We've discussed about whether Kaizer Chiefs will qualify for the top 8. Now we are discussing about what is the problem at Orlando Pirates. Now, before we move to the Messi special, I want to indicate that it is said Messi is closing in to Lewandowski for the Golden Boot. Lewandowski's got 36 goals. Messi's at 38. So the difference is 8. Do you think Messi will catch up? With with 4 remaining games.
It's possible. I think he wants the league so much that he can do anything, Rather just score all of those goals for the team.
If he can catch up that 36 goals, that would have been a miracle. And don't forget, Ronaldo is at 27. So it's not only Messi who can catch up. Even Ronaldo can still catch up. But I wonder if they can catch up, they would have done the miracle. So that's what I wanted to say. When you are Lionel Messi, you must do extraordinary before you win the Ballon d'Or. Even if you have done well, I mean, Messi played with the team. This team is so weak. And then he lifted that team. But still, they want more. They want him to win the league, Copa America, Golden Boot, before they can say he qualifies for the Ballon d'Or. But that's me. Now we move to the Messi special. This one is different. It shows the humility of Lionel Messi.
Picture perfect night, just like a dream. It feels so right, everything right here. All I need is here. I've lived my whole life through, wishing and hoping, but never knew. Now you're standing here with me, nowhere I would rather be. It's nothing compared to this. Open up your eyes, I'll show you love. Something beautiful is waiting, I'm waiting, love. Place your hand in mine, I'll take you to the stars. Oh, I'll show you love. Oh, I'll show
Guys, thank you. It was nice doing the show with you. And then our members continue to give us those debates. And then please, people, continue to subscribe. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Sepang, thank you for the show.
No, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Jake, and to you, Mr. Shabalala, and to the viewers out there.
Thank you, guys.